As we sit here celebrating my father's retirement, I would like to reflect on the impact he has had on my life. If all else has failed in him raising me, he can be proud that he's successfully passed his sarcasm on to me. All jokes aside, I would like to honor my dad and all of the wonderful things he has done. He's one of the most selfless people I know and always puts his family before anything else. Through the countless soccer games, tournaments, and long car rides, we have grown very close. My father is a man of dignity and selflessness. When thinking about what I would say in this speech, I was certain about one thing. I needed to highlight how passionate and caring my father is. One story that always comes to mind is when he saved a family of bunnies. Not once, but twice. Our backyard was home to a family of bunnies. During a storm that flooded our backyard, the bunnies' holes filled with water. Unfortunately for them, they did not have an ark to board, but they had the next best thing: my dad. While he was no Noah, he did wade out into the lake of a backyard and placed the bunnies into a box and moved them to the highest part of the yard. On the other occasion, he happened to be outside when a hawk swooped down from the sky and snatched one of the baby bunnies. Thinking quickly, my dad clapped his hands together just loud enough to startle the bird and dropped the bunny back down to safe ground. My father's desire to look after people, animals, and things is unparalleled and endless. If someone is in need of help, my dad will always offer a hand. It is truly one of his best characteristics, as his kindness even challenges the nicest person you could think of. Not only is he caring, he's an informative, patient teacher. While he has taught me most things in my life, most recently he took on the task of teaching me to drive. After passing my permit test, I forced him to take me to a parking lot to drive. As he put the car in park, we opened the doors. A huge gust of wind picked up my permit and threw it out of the car. In retrospect, I think Mother Nature was trying to warn my dad of how bad at driving I was going to be. After chasing the slip of paper through the parking lot, I sat in the driver's seat. My knuckles were as white as the snow outside as I grasped the wheel. I hadn't even put the car in drive yet. "Step on the brake and put the car into drive," he instructed, somehow confidently. I did just as he said. The car began to roll forward. Flushed with panic, I immediately slammed the brakes. If this was any sign of how bad I was at driving when I began, you can only imagine the work he had cut out for him. However, night after night, we went out driving. Slowly, I began to improve because of his clear and simple directions. Now, I personally think I'm a good driver. You can all thank him for making the streets a little bit safer. While this is only one example, my dad has done this for me with whatever throughout my life. If I don't know something, he will teach it to me. If he doesn't know either, he will try his best to still help me figure it out. Considering he was able to resurrect my driving abilities, it is no surprise that he is a great driver himself. Combine that with his adventurous personality and you get a unique 40th birthday venture. What could be better than racing a race car for a NASCAR fan? Right, nothing. On a hot July day, our family went to the Dover Speedway, home of the Monster Mile. Heat rippled from the asphalt track as we fanned ourselves with whatever we could. After what felt like an eternity, my dad came out in a full racing suit, helmet and all. Wow, I thought, this is legit. As he pulled away, engine revving and tires squealing, I couldn't see his face, but knew he had a big grin. His adventurous, go-getter approach to life has inspired me to do the same. As we celebrate a long, hard-working career of almost 50 years, I would like to thank you for supporting our family financially, physically, and emotionally. You are a great father. From making hoagies to testing aviation technology for government contracts, your resilient attitude has not gone unnoticed. And finally, Dad, I know you have done me countless favors over the years, but I ask you to do one more. Please enjoy your retirement and spend time doing the things that you love. For too long, you have done everything everyone else needs, but now it's all about you. So let's raise a toast to a healthy and relaxing retirement.